Coming up, Australia's men secure a victory in the wheelchair basketball final against Canada. Plus, we'll have more of your latest sports. That's coming up next on NBN's Sports News Commonwealth Games edition. Good evening, my name's Conklin McLeod with NBN's Sports News Commonwealth Games edition. Australia secures a win over Canada in the men's wheelchair basketball final. Plus, Nana Kennedy gets gold for our Aussies during the vault. And a massive moment right in the athletes. As the mullet comes back. With Australia's Jaden Page in second. But first tonight, Australia's men have secured victory right up in the wheelchair basketball grand final against Canada. It was just fantastic for the men who were too strong for their rivals right throughout the game. But it was not to be for our women who fell just short. In the grand final, for which Australia took on Canada, and of course, Australia scored.
He throws it up, beautiful technique. It's nothing but
and
net,
of course,
2 points for Australia.
He is 21 years of age. He averaged 6.45 points per game in the
it was a lot of
National
times that
Wheelchair
Australia
Basketball
scored during the grand final against Canada in the men's wheelchair basketball grand final.
Does he? We may have said he's 42 years young.
Because of that,
like a few of us around here. But wow, what
and of
does
course,
he do with
Dalton
that?
scored one of the best goals in history.
Everything. He's not giving anything up.
And he certainly was not.
He is clearly in the thick of a very important match, and we do apologise for any fruity language that comes out in the timeouts.
Because of that, it's become huge.
Commonwealth Games, Canada 5, Australia 8, and Australia will come back with a check ball.
And also,
are we just going to see this lack of a substitution for the
there had to be something good.
In tired players, tired arms.
Hedges did very well there. He just checked the wheel of Dalton, stopping him getting to the ball quickly.
And that's experience.
The crowd here is
and also,
so loving the action in the 3x3.
And they certainly were.
It's such a fantastic environment. We've had it.
And of course, Australia were in the lead right throughout the entire game. And of course, right throughout the grand final. And of course, they were crowned champions and were given the gold medal.
Wow, Australia have clinched the gold. It was so close, wasn't once more, but this time they don't need overtime to get there. They edged over the line against England with the most audacious of shots. They close it out by 2 against Canada.
Steely look too.
Meanwhile, on the vault, Nina Kennedy quickly picked up the gold.
At 4:45, with McTaggart and Newell missing at their first attempts before Nina, and again plenty of air between her and the bar. She looks to be doing it easily.
It's a big clearance. This was the height that she had trouble with at the World Championship final. Cleared it on her third attempt. First attempt here. Love the little regrip just before she takes off. She goes skyward, straight through the middle, and that's a big clearance. And that's just telling everybody else, okay, if you want to win the gold medal here, you're going to have to do something special because I'm in form.
So
Because of that, Kennedy was given the gold.
So 2 jumps final. And
Meanwhile,
this is
up in the
Australian
discus,
Taran
Golshuski quickly came second. Because of that, she claimed a silver medal. And also, it became enough.
It is better than pretty good. It looks as though it's out near the 56 range, David.
Yeah, that might be enough to get up into the medals here. Jade Lally
And it
from
certainly
England's lead.
did.
Megan Query of Nigeria in second, and Pania. So the distance we're looking for here is 55.92. Is currently in third spot. Gets good purchase with that front leg. Want to rotate around. Long lever.
Also, second place became enough.
This might be enough to get her up into the medals.
And that puts her into second place at the moment, 50.
Then in the athletes, Jaden Page quickly picked up a silver medal, and it's all thanks to the comeback of his mullet.
It was England, Australia and England. Fantastic run. Way inside his personal best. That stood at 11.17.
He's gone over to his fans. He's a popular winner of this race. Oyinbo Koka, that was a great personal best.
And for Jaden there at 11.10, he's so close to his best. He could never quite put the pressure on him, could he? It was a big finish.
But also, the mullet was
Jaden
still
should
on
be
the
really
back of his
proud that
face.
race, because even though he wasn't in that gold medal position, he never gave up, and he
Meanwhile, in the weightlifting, Elaine Sika-Matana quickly got into first place, and that was enough to quickly give her a gold medal.
Job done.
Then,
The score taken off, and then they end up the winner. That's it. It's all over now, is it? Or was the mate called? How many times has Nikolic got to win the match?
right up in
That's it, all over.
the game
So he'll
pseudo,
get the Wazari for that,
Uros
and, well,
Nikolic brought home
get back to the middle.
bronze.
Owen Fleming,
right in the men's.
crowd, well, a lot of them are on their feet here. Standing
Because he was
ovation,
too
how about
strong
that? Brilliant.
for Ian
going through the
Fleming.
pain barrier and then there's going right over it and well beyond. And Owen Fleming, just to take it to this point.
Yeah, it's just it's pure spirit, isn't it? The spirit of the Commonwealth Games, and wow, great spirit from Owen Fleming, great sportsmanship there from Nikolic, and what a match! Wow.
It is the medal to Australia.
Meanwhile, in the men's, Jake Benstead took bronze.
Benstead there in for the shimiwaza. He's in for the strangle here. He might have this. So he's straight away under the neck. I talk about the catch. He caught it. Yes, it's on. It's on, and he gets the submission. That's 2 submissions we've seen now. One with an arm lock, and now with a strangle. That was a really terrific catch, that really was. That transition into the groundwork there, like lightning from Jake Benstead.
8 years on from a bronze in Glasgow. Jake Benstead makes it 2.
Back, and then
While in the
he could
women,
go into golden score. There,
Catherine
big draw, it's all
Hacker
over now.
took home While in the women's, Catherine Hecker
Finish it
took
off.
bronze.
And that's what Hecker was going for all the time.
The winner and Commonwealth bronze medalist.
So Katharina Hecker, the 30-year-old from Australia.
Next, Australia secure a massive one into the women's volleyball.
I'm going to buy that.
Into big business now, are we?
No, I'm quite happy with the small business I own, Louise.
Who are you banking with now, Bob?
Newcastle Permanent.
No, I know. I mean, your company banking.
Yeah, we're with the firm.
Didn't know they did business banking.
Well, I have done for quite some time now, Dad.
Oh, good move.
That's mine. Thank you.
Your business is in good hands with Newcastle Permanent.
They're our building society.
Wake up in the morning, gotta get because the Herald is the best way to start your day.
Welcome back. Australia has defeated their rivals with a huge victory right up into the women's volleyball. It was huge for the Aussies, who were just too strong for their rivals right throughout the game. Our girls knew exactly what to do, and that was to defeat their rivals with a huge victory up in the women's volleyball.
Yes, they can. Maria Fay off the block and away. Wrapping up the sets, 21-6 in the match by 2 sets to nothing.
A world-class performance from the Aussie team today.
And because of that, it was just spectacular for Australia, who were too strong for their rivals.
In their attack. It's really putting them in a good position. They'd be happy with that performance. Clancy with 7 aces.
And if you perform so cleanly,
then in one of the most beautiful finishes, Emily Whitehead secured a bronze medal. And of course, Whitehead's spectacular dance moves, of course, became enough for her to secure a bronze medal. With her dancing combinations of traditional dancing and ballet dancing becoming huge, Emily, of course, had a clean finish. And of course, it was a huge success right on the floor.
controls the double tuck.
Also, it was just marvellous. But also, the rest quickly Also, everyone quickly gave Emily an
And a very
applause.
clean double pike to finish the last line for her.
So, Emily Whitehead from Victoria finishes it off on floor.
Bronze medalist. Representing Australia,
As Emily won bronze in the women's floor exercise
2021 after a back injury.
with a 1:3.000.
Went to the Summer Olympics last year together with Georgia Godwin.
Well done to
And of
Whitehead.
course,
She had some disappointments in the all-around
it meant
final.
Whitehead finished third. Then Mitchell Morgans had a wonderful routine,
Done.
and of course,
Another release coming up.
it was
This
right
time in
on
a
the
tuck
bar.
position. Clears the bar well for that stretched Kachev, and another release. 4 so far. As his in bar, close to the bar work coming now. It takes it to vertical nicely in the
Because of it,
L grip Giants. What can he do here? Double twist stick. Wow, how good is that?
Morgans quickly
Australia pushing up another contender here.
quickly landed.
Well, he had his
It was
moments
all
on
thanks
parallel.
to landing successful. Then Tyson Ball started it off with a strong routine despite an ankle injury.
Big combinations
A
here.
14.233 on the men's horizontal bar final.
Second release, Casina.
It's the dismount. He's not been able to practice much. It'll all be about this last moment for Tyson Ball.
Well, to this point in the
And of
routine,
course, it was
technically he's
courage.
performing it beautifully. He's got to go all out here. He'll need a stick. He's gone for the full
And
twist.
he did.
Well done to Tyson Ball.
That's better. He has grabbed that opportunity.
Oh, he's limping off.
And that's the problem we're talking about. How hard is it to stick a dismount when you're on an injured ankle? And
Then
Can they get it done
Australia
first
made
time
it
of
into the
asking?
quarterfinals.
Yes, they can. Maria Fay off the block and away.
Then suddenly, Samuel Short and Kieran Pollard got through to the men's 1500 metre freestyle final.
Now touches first in heat 1 of 2 of the men's 1500. Sam Short first. So the swimmer in lane 7, remembering from Jersey, he's getting the bell now is Isaac Dodd, so he's still got 100 metres to swim. And across in lane 3, Kieran Pollard from WA also swimming in the 200 fly. It's quite a range.
Then good news for the Aussies as they secured gold right in the 4x100 metres medley relay.
Mixed medley relay heat swim for the Australians. Canada come in and touch in second, and it's Wales in third place.
I didn't realise you were such an expert in haircuts, Carl, but...
Then Ophi Coughlin got through to the quarterfinal of the women's judo.
Good work with the hands.
Then Henry Frayne quickly had won in the long jump. Meanwhile, there was a strong round.
He has fought his fight,
There was a strong round in boxing.
Trying to rally in the closing stages, but this is a McAllister round for me, no question.
That, of course, occurred for Aussie Billy McAllister.
Yeah, I think
That, of course, occurred for Aussie Billy McAllister. But McAllister had a lot of blood all over his face and also a massive cut unfortunately, all had to end his night.
It's got significantly worse. That's awful now.
Whatever happens, he's not fighting the next. Even if they give him the win, he's not fighting in the next round.
That's going to need plastic surgery. Never mind stitches.
Then in judo, Nathan Katz received a victory, and of course, he received a bronze medal.
It's all right over there, and if you want to know what a nippon is, just have a look at that, and the landing there couldn't be flatter on his back there.
Then, Tinker Easton won gold.
And I've got the Australian contingent just right by the commentary position here, absolutely jumping up and down, and absolutely stole that.
Quite remarkable. You said she was behind. She needed to do something.
Yeah.
Boy, did she do that.
Well, it was against the run of play. We've seen it so often that happens. Tinker Easton knew she had to do something big. She was kind of in shock up there.
Then, in the women's lawn bowls final, Australia secured a win. It was all thanks to a successful bowl from Ellen Ryan, for which Australia won gold.
Ellen and Karen and all the supporters going crazy, as you would expect. Outstanding effort. Both players, absolutely outstanding effort.
It's been a remarkable run for Australia bowls. They dominated on the Gold Coast in 2018.
Of course, the celebrations continued on.
Watching the hometown in Goulburn, country town, cheering her on. Oh my gosh. Actually, they don't do her an injury.
Because of that,
she dominated on the rink.
I hope they put her down a bit more gently than they
because of
left her up
that,
there.
our grey and gold celebrated a victory. Then, after having his medal stripped a few days ago, Matthew Glazer broke the 1 minute barrier to win the men's 1,000 metre time trial.
From Tom Cornish. He just has to hold on. It's been a huge week for Matthew Glazer. Disappointment, relegation in the sprint. Kieran Crash, it was terrible, but he's going to get to the line with another gold medal. Half a second faster, the only man to go under.
And that was to win a gold medal.
Forget about the handlebars.
Yeah, just spectacular ones, you know. Oh, and of course, that's it for now. And of course, from all of us here, good night.